Hi everyone, I thought I would do a video on what I'll be bringing to Cambridge, maybe give some of you who are thinking of university or who are going to university this year an idea of what you might want to bring. But of course, and one of the things I would obviously advise is when you know more about your accommodation, that'll help you to work out what you might need to bring or what you prefer to have your own of, even though that the university will be providing it themselves through the accommodation. So one of the first things I'm thinking of, obviously, I'll be bringing with me is stationery. Obviously the basics, pens, pencils, rulers, rubbers, etc. But what I also think for me personally is I'm going to be bringing coloured pens, something like this here where you've got different colours on it. And the reason for that is that I think for me that will allow me to maybe circle certain things or underline certain things in different colours, do annotations in certain colours, and you might want to think about that yourself. If you prefer to have colour coordinate or you prefer to underline things in different colours, maybe having a coloured pen or something like a coloured highlighter. So I got these pastel coloured highlighters from Ryman's, and a good price for them, and that just means it helps me to maybe highlight maybe some cases I might have or any kind of work that I might get at uni. Other things, obviously, you really think about in terms of stationery, things like your file binders. And you might want to think about this. Something you might want to think about is how do you want to organise your work? Do you want it a file binder per module, or a file binder per each thing that you're going to be looking at, or just a file binder for everything? For me, I would think it'd probably be better to have. I'm going to be bringing a binder for each module, and that just is going to allow me to keep my work separate, keep my work organised, and know if I need to bring a certain piece of work, I know I only need to bring the one file, rather than bring the entire workload just for one section that's needed, if that makes sense. One thing I'll be also bringing is these sticky labels. Now, first of all, I'll need them for labelling my binders, but what also that I found when from the freshers guide for Cambridge, is that it's quite important to have one of these labels for any cupboards that you have in your accommodation. I've got like a shared kitchen area, so to speak, and so it'd be quite important to have labels on a particular cupboard or labels on food, just so that the other people in your accommodation know that food belongs to you, and they're not going to take it and then you don't have any food for that afternoon, which would be awkward. So yeah, that's one thing I've been told or advised to bring, and so I've decided to bring. I'm going to be bringing that as well. Other things I'll be bringing is pins. So I've got here pins, paper clips on here, and some university accommodation, for example Cambridge, have notice boards, and that allow you to put on maybe photos or work or dates, to-do lists, and so if you've got those available, that'll allow you to post those things up. So it's good to have those available. Other things I'm obviously be bringing on notebooks, so larger ones, small ones, whatever you think that you would need. I'm bringing both large and small, and that will allow me to make notes in lectures, that allow notes during supervisions that Cambridge provides, and way of making other information that you might get from like websites, making notes. If you make reading through books, I've got a reading list, answering exam questions or answering questions set by your lecturers. Those would be good to have if you prefer to write them, rather than type them, each to their own, as they say. Obviously, so stationery, obviously having the basic stationery, but also having pretty much. For me, I like to be prepared for all situations. So I'm bringing things like tape, glue, Tipp-Ex, just making sure that I'm prepared, for anything that might happen. But one thing you might want to think about is this question: now or then. You can have some things you'll prefer to get now, have them bought now, but some of the things you might decide to get when you're actually at uni. Using that maybe during Freshers Week. If you've got a spare hour or so, go and buy some of the things down there rather than getting them now. It'll be up to you. I prefer to get most of it now. Some of the things I might get there. Obviously, it'd be up to me to decide. So the next thing is obviously I'm be bringing is kitchen utensils. So now this will depend on the accommodation, but they've, for example, Cambridge, the Homerton College, which I'll be going to, have said that I need to bring utensils. So I've bought a set of utensils. So forks, knives, spoons, and teaspoons for having that good cup of tea in the morning or evening, or coffee. Yeah, again, each to their own. But yes, making sure I have those utensils, and also potentially if you've got even friends you might come round, you might having those extra utensils will probably be beneficial to have. But will depend on the accommodation. So I checked obviously the guide, and before so I know what to buy before I go. But so I'll probably advise others to do the same. A personalised mug. It's a very nice mug from Wilco's. I like the pattern. So it's nice to have your own personal mug or cup for your cup of teas or for whatever you like to drink on a morning or an evening. So, that's a more of a personal thing. Compared to the essentials of a pen and pencil and rulers. But it's good to have something. Make it. For me, I want to make it personalised. Make it personalised for me when I get down there, because I will be a different place from where I live now, and so I think it's nice to have those personal touches. And so if you're thinking about uni, have those personal touches, and that applies to other things as well. So other kitchen things I'll probably think about bringing is plates as well. If you like, yes, there are some. Obviously, universities will provide food arrangements. Some of them might be catering or self-catering. So if you are attempting us to cook for the first time, which will probably be me as well, or you're quite good cooking and you like to cook your own meals, bring pots or pans as well. But that'll depend on what the providing accommodation. So do check, so you know what that's being provided. Another thing that I would recommend bringing, that's obviously this is not related to the kitchen, but is a doorstop. So this is a nice owl doorstop. One of the things I found that the guide advises to bring is a doorstop, and the reason why Homerton have said to bring a doorstop is for meeting friends. So the idea is that you would leave I would leave my door open, and people could see the doors open and come in, say hi, or in passing, or come in, talk. And I think it's a way just to meet new friends. I think it's a nice little clever way of kind of like saying, my door's open, come in, we can talk and become friends. It's a nice little kind of subtle way of meeting friends, so to speak. So that's what I'm going to be bringing as well. I'll also be bringing with me hangers, especially if you are living away, you'll need hangers, trouser hangers, cloth hangers, and just making sure that you've got what you need for hanging up your clothes. So you'll also take some from from ones that you've been using at home. If you've got know anyone who might be able to provide you some hangers, I managed to get some hangers off some friends. So I would, there's no harm in asking, if you could have some hangers just to help you out. If you might also, what I'll also be bringing with me is a door hanger, and that'll be for me. It'll be mainly for my suit. So for Cambridge, they have what's known as formals, and some sophisticated like set style meals, and where you require, or at least it's up to, you recommend that you like, when a lot of people bring like they wear a suit or the appropriate clothing. So I'll be bringing a door hanger just to have that suit hung up, rather than risk being creased or anything like that. You want to keep it nice. I'll also be thinking about, I haven't bought it yet, but I'll be thinking about buying a laundry bag, and so if your competition probably most likely will provide laundry facilities, you've got a bag to transport your clothes down there, rather than have to carry in lots of shopping bags or anything like that. I have, you'll tell how prepared I like to be. Gloves for the winter. I've heard that Cambridge can be very cold. So if you're a university, well, it probably will be. Often it'll probably get cold in the winter. Wrap up warm. So but you don't have to get it now. But if you want to, why not? I decided to get mine. I got mine from a charity shop, and that's something you might want to consider. Obviously you want to get the good deals, and that's what I try to do with what I've bought. So the Works is a shop I got quite a lot of my stationery from, got nice good deals on those. So but charity shops are quite good. Second hand, yeah, quite a lot of them will be, but it's a good it's a good deal, and you get nice things for good prices. So for example, I bought one of the things I would recommend bringing is a portable bin. This is a quite large portable bin, but a portable bin to put your rubbish in, or to put any, just to keep things tidy. You want to keep your room tidy. I want to keep my room tidy. I would like to. Will I? We'll see about that. I'll let you know. A few months down the line. But having that bin, I got that from the charity shop, few £, and just something that can help me to keep organised whilst I'm at Cambridge. Other things that obviously I'll be bringing will be things like shower products, bathroom products, everything that I need for living in Cambridge. I'll also be bringing toilet brush. Yes, you might need to. You never know when you might need to have one. So I think it's best to be prepared. But again, check if accommodation is it provided, or do you need to bring that yourself? Right, if that makes sense. Other things that I personally brought was, I bought a new laptop. Now, I'm not saying go and buy yourself a new laptop. No, you might not need to. Library services obviously do have them. But, it's a rarity now that students don't have a laptop if they're not. Now, it's up to you. Obviously, it depends on the expenses and things like that. But I decided to buy a new laptop. The older one was dying out. So I decided to get a new Mac. Obviously, they are quite expensive. Quite a lot of shops do student discounts, so take advantage of those. If you've got a student card or anything like that, take advantage of it. You may as well. It's I like to take advantage of deals. Everyone likes to take advantage of deals. Just take advantage of them. Why not? And obviously, with that, I've bought a new mouse and everything like that. So yeah, obviously the list I've given is not exhaustive. There are things I might have forgotten about to mention. But just check with your accommodation. Check that you've got everything you need. Just check what they already provide, so you don't have to buy it and end up having 2 toilet brushes when you only need 1. Just make sure that just think about what have you relied on here, and what that you might therefore need there. So if you like to-do lists, I'll probably be getting myself a to-do list. I like to have. I don't have to use them often, but I think it would be beneficial for me to have. What do you think is going to be beneficial for you to have whilst you're at university? And also, you can think about what's specific for your university. So, for example, Cambridge formals suit. Now, Cambridge also require a gown, but there are actually specific shops in Cambridge that provide those. So again, that's something you don't have to get now. You would get it when you would arrive there. So I hope that's been insightful. I'm thinking about what I might do for my next video. I will, you'll find out. And hopefully it'll be one next week, and then the week after, first Cambridge vlog. Don't forget to like the video, comment if you've got any questions, any queries, just want to know a bit about me. Comment, share the video, let other people know. Get them involved. Follow me on Facebook, and I'm not going to put it on yet until I put, but eventually I'll be putting a link for my Instagram account as well. And don't forget to hit that notification bell just to keep aware, so you can keep aware of when the new videos come out. Hopefully it'll be the one a week, but it'll depend on how things go. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.